asking how much lot size can you put based on your account and everything like that. But I basically think what I'm going to ask you is the lot size. The lot size depends on how big your account is and what your money management behind. So let's say, for example, you have $1,000 account, standard account, and your stop loss is most likely 100 pips, right? So you need to calculate and see if I lose this trade, if I lose my 100 pips, how much am I going to lose? And if you put money management, if you say, for example, you want to risk 2% of your account, so you need to know what lot size will make me lose 2% only of my account. So this is how you get your lot size. So it's as simple as that, guys. All right, I'm gonna talk about money management, guys. Today we're gonna focus on stop loss, guys. You know, when they tell you that, okay, the biggest lie or the biggest mistake that a lot of people do is that they think that the stop loss is based on pips, guys. You wanna buy, you say, okay, I always put 100 pips, 50 pips, but guys, the market doesn't care about your pips, guys. The market doesn't care how many pips is your stop loss. The market care about the market structure, guys. So let's go into it. Let's say, for example, whatever strategy you are using and your stop loss, and you are selling at this level, guys. I'm selling at this level. I can't put my stop loss anywhere. I can't just say my stop loss is 50 pips or 100 pips. It doesn't mean anything, because 50 pips can be here, can be here, can be whatever. It doesn't mean anything. So basically, you need to always place your stop loss based on the market structure. I know some of y'all will be like, no, maybe sometimes the previous swing is maybe placed at 100 pips. I cannot afford losing 100 pips. It doesn't matter, guys. This is why we're talking about. This is why we're having this video, guys. Let's say this can be around 50 pips. This can be around 100 pips, right? Or more. You know, this is just an example. I'm not really. This video is not about really measuring pips, but we're gonna make another video about that. But this video is just about showing you how using a proper money management can help you. Maybe that's the only thing that was missing in your strategy. So I've created this formula, guys. I put this formula here, but I'm gonna show you what it means, right? So whenever you wanna place a stop loss, always use this formula. Lot size equal account balance multiplied by the percentage that you want to lose. Everything divided by 10 multiplied by stop loss. If you wanna ask, you wanna know what is the 10? The 10 just means the pip value of a currency. On a standard account, for example, Euro USD, you have if you have a lot size of 1, you lose 10 pips per you lose $10 per pips. All right, so that's where the 10 is coming from, and this is stop loss. So if your stop loss is 50 pips, you're gonna put 50 there. If it's 100 pips, you're gonna put 100. If it's 500, you're gonna put 500 there. And this formula will give you the lot size that you need to use in such a way that if your trade is lost, you're only going to lose 2% of your account if your percentage was 2, 5% if your percentage was 5, right? So basically, if your account is $1,000, remember, if it's $1,000, this is, let's take an example of $1,000 just to prove this formula. Someone say, okay, my account is $1,000 and I can only lose, I want to risk only 5% of that account. Perfect. Easy. Then you take in this formula. That means this. Before you place a trade, you're going to use this formula to calculate your lot size. So lot size will be equal to what? Will be equal to $1,000 multiplied by how many percent they want to risk? 5%, 0.05. Okay, and then everything divided by 10 multiplied by, now you need to measure now. If maybe you are buying here, you're like, okay, how many pips was this? My stop loss needs to be at around this price, 1.2202, 1.394. That is around, how many pips is that? Just a second. I'm gonna get those pips there. That is around 2202. That is around 188 pips. So you don't worry about 188 pips. You're fine. But now here you're gonna put 188 pips. So which will be equal to, let's see, 1,000 multiplied by 0.05. That is actually that should be a 50 there. Let me just check. Yes, that's a 50 divided by 1,880. 50 divided by 1,880. That is you. Okay, let me see that. You'll have, is that 50? 1,000 multiplied by 0.05. That is 50 divided by 1,880. That is 0.026, which is around 0.03. I will just round it off there. So that will be my lot size. You understand? So if I say I put 0, because the answer gives me this 0.027, something like that. But because the brokers will never give you that lot size there, that means I'm going to go for 0.02, because remember, this is the maximum I want to lose. So 0.02 will give me, I will lose less than 5%. Because if I go for 0.03, I'm going to lose more. So here's the thing now. I've used a lot size of 0.02. Then if I lose it, right? If I lose it, my loss will be equal to 0.02 multiplied by how many pips did I lose? I lose 188 pips, and every pips has a value of $10. You understand? This is the pip value, $10. So my total loss will be equal to 0.02 multiplied by 188 pips multiplied by 10. So my total loss will be $37.6. How many percent is that? So in an account of $1,000, I lose 37.6. How many percent is that I've lost? I've only lost about 3.7%. Only 3.7% lost. But I was ready to lose 5%, but I only lost 3.7%. All right. So this is how you'll manage money. So this will help you to always have the same loss. So all your losses, whatever currency you're trading, whatever strategy you are using, you lose this formula, you always get the same losses and you make more profit. This will help you to manage your risk than using 100 pips, because you wanna lose 100 pips, but the currency, the currency doesn't give you that option. Because let me give you an example. If I buy here, why would I say my stop loss is 100 pips? Because once the market reached this point, I'm already wrong. Your stop loss will be where the market tells you that your strategy is wrong, not where you think that you can afford it. That's where your stop loss should be, where the market tells you that you are wrong. Then you come out of the market by losing the percentage you wanted to lose. All right, this will help you guys. All right, now let's talk about something. Someone come with an account balance of $100. Guys, you have $100 here. You want to risk 2%. You have 100 multiplied by 2% here. And then maybe your stop loss. Your stop loss equal 100 pips. Guys, you go to a signal group where they're giving you a stop loss of 100 pips. Signal group giving you 100 pips stop loss. Your account is only $100. And then you put it in this formula, you get your lot size here, 0.002. Which broker give you this lot size? There's no broker. That means you are not qualified for 100 pips loss with an account of $100 on a standard account. Therefore, you need to either open a micro account or a cents account. So below this video, in the description, you're going to find a link that can help you open a micro account with XM or open a cents account with XNES. Both links will be in the description below. How this account help you? Because you see on a standard account, the pip, the dollar per pip value. So for a lot size of 1, you lose $10 per pips. Every pips make you lose $10. That is for a standard account, which include as well the mini account provided by certain broker, right? Okay. But now on a micro account, if you have a lot size of 1, you only lose 10 cents per pips. So if your account, I always say, if your account is less than $200 or $500, and you know your strategy is always around 100 pips stop loss, or you getting signals from somewhere, you're getting 100 pips stop loss, go for a micro account. You're not losing anything. You don't lose anything. You can increase this lot size up to 100, but your pips per, your dollar per pips is less than the standard account, guys. So that is, guys. If you have any question or you don't understand what I was saying, or if you have no clue, or you want more information, or you need any type of help, please comment below or contact me anyhow, or ask as many questions as you can, guys. Yes, guys, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.